everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some quality time together. As you see today, our topic, Muhammad is a prophet. Actually, this is what we did last time, but always there is more things to say and to talk about. As you know, that Muslims, they claim that Muhammad is a prophet. However, even though Muslims, they have thousands and thousands of articles, if not millions, and they claim in those articles or videos or even movies that Muhammad is a prophet, I could not find any of them proving Muhammad to be a prophet. Actually, all of them prove the opposite. So if we go and search in the internet, we will find, as an example, 48 signs of the Day of Judgment, 10 major signs of the Day of Judgment, signs of Judgment Day. I mean, you name it, it's all over. And even some videos, which is funny, like even about belly dancers, look like the belly dancer is a sign of Judgment Day. But you know, we know that belly dancers will exist in the time of Muhammad and before Muhammad and after Muhammad. But suddenly the belly dancer is a sign of a day of judgment. So I'm going to open my Skype to give the Muhammadan the opportunity, as usual, so they might show us what we cannot see. I mean, why we cannot see that Muhammad is a prophet, why we see the opposite, why we see that Muhammad is a fraud, Muhammad is a scam, instead of seeing that Muhammad is a great man, he is a prophet of God, and here we go, this is the proof. So we will open our Skype and we welcome especially sheikhs. If you remember last time, we have someone from he's from Yemen, he lives in Canada. He said he will call his sheikh, but obviously his sheikh, you know, don't want to dare to speak to me. Look like he is online, he is texting me, I'm not sure. Let us see, maybe he has his sheikh.
Hello?
Yes, Ahmed, how are you doing?
Oh, hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Did you speak to your sheikh today?
Yeah, I spoke to him.
Okay, what happened?
He just doesn't want to speak to, he doesn't want to do things on YouTube.
What is the problem in YouTube? Why he don't want to speak to me in YouTube? Why don't Muslims do invitation to people to convert to Islam?
Yeah, they do, but he's more like, what's the word? Like old school. He likes to do things privately, speak to them.
No problem. He can speak to me. He forget about Skype. I mean, I forget about YouTube. Speak to me as if I am not online, because I don't want to lie to him. I don't lie, you know.
Yeah.
I want to say, okay, I am in YouTube, but he can speak to me as if I am in the street. Who cares?
Yeah, I know. I spoke to him. I showed him some of your videos, and he just says that what you call it, you're like Islamophobia. You hate Muslim, yeah. And
so
all you do is.
So this is the answer. For all the disasters I showed you, the answer is Islamophobia.
No, he just says you twist scriptures and things like
okay,
that.
Hold on.
And you're not interested in Islam.
You see, my friend, your prophet your sheikh is not a sheikh, because according to the Quran, the Christians are the most nice people to the Muslims. Is that true?
Who's the nicest people? The Christians?
The nicest people to the Muslims, the nicest ever to the Muslims is the Christians. So how does guy he say Islamophobia when the Quran say the opposite? He says we are the nicest. So is he accusing your God to be a fraud, accusing your prophet to be misleading you Muslims, saying to you that we are the most nice people to you? In the same time, he is saying no, those Christians are the most phobia, Islamic phobia.
Yeah, I told him, but I told him like you should have a debate with him and just expose him on live live debate. But he said he's not interested because that person is not willing to listen or accept Islam. You get what I mean? Like,
okay. But your prophet was talking to people who don't want to accept Islam. So is he better than your prophet?
astaghfirullah.
So, I mean, don't you see he's making excuses? So if you don't talk to those who don't want to accept Islam, you talk to who? To only the one who accepts Islam? Because that's mean they are Muslim already.
No, that's because most people don't know about Islam. But he says you know about it, but your heart is blocked. You don't care about the religion. You don't care.
Okay. Well, if I don't care, how come I'm here? You see, and why I want to talk to him then if I don't care? Obviously, he's run away from me, my friend, and it's time for you to leave Islam because, as you see, he lied to you. He says that those have Islamophobia, and the Quran says the Christian never have Islamophobia. Actually, they are the most close people to the Muslims. Chapter 5, verse number 82. So he lied to you. This is number one. Number two, he is saying that my heart is blocked, even if this is true. Allah, he blocked my heart. So what is my problem? Is it the Quran says Khatam Allahu ala asma'ihim, Allah, he blocked their ear and their heart, etc. So your sheikh is not a sheikh, he is shaky when he heard my
he's
name.
not shaky. He's
Okay,
a
well,
good sheikh,
I challenge you, my friend, nicely, to call him right now. He says, listen, this guy, there's thousands and thousands of Muslims leaving Islam. So it is your duty to expose him in front of everybody. You see, because when we talk to somebody he do not know, the Muslim, they say, is this guy he don't know. This guy is a kid. Or this, you know, he don't. Yeah. So we are asking the sheikh to come, and the sheikh are running away. So what we will do? Can't you tell that he is running away? If he is not,
he's not running away. He's just because I spoke to him yesterday. I told him if he goes live, you should call him. Just like anonymous, like don't tell him who you are.
Yeah,
but
good idea.
He said,
good idea.
I told him that, but he says there's really no point of debating him because he's not going to listen, and at the end of the day, he's still going to remain as a Christian.
How he know?
But I told him.
Do he know? Is he claiming to be God? Do he claim to be God? Isn't Allah only the one who knows the unseen? So how he knew I will not become a Muslim? Isn't it Allah who softened the heart of people, and he is the one who hardened them? Isn't it Abu Sufyan used to be the enemy of the Prophet? Isn't it Khalid al-Walid used to be the enemy? So this guy, he is claiming to be Allah.
Yeah, because I told him don't worry about him, because there's like thousands of people who watch the thing. You can help 10,000 people to Islam, but I don't know. He didn't listen.
No, he is afraid, my friend. He knew.
No,
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
Listen. What we will lose if he really called me. Honestly, what he will lose. Let us say, for the sake of argument, this guy, Christian Prince, he will not accept Islam. What he lost? At least he gave the correct answers for you yourself, and for the Muslims. Yeah. And for even the Christians, so he can show everybody that this guy is not telling the truth if he is not telling the truth. So by retreating and running away, he is showing that he is afraid from what will happen. He will lose his career. People will laugh at him, starting from you, because maybe the rest do not know who is he, but for sure you will know his voice because you are watching and listening.
Yeah. CP, how's my voice? Is the mic clear, or should I get my headphones?
No, you are fine for me. So why you don't call him right now, my friend, again? Say, please, for the sake of Allah, do something.
Yeah. Nah, trust me, like yesterday at the masjid, I was speaking to him. I was trying to convince him to call you, but he just shut me down.
Exactly.
And I can't call. Yeah.
He just shut you down
again
because he is terrified, my friend. He knew he cannot refute me.
I don't know.
Isn't it, my friend? Ahmad, listen. Isn't it a clear sign? Who is the one running away? I am welcoming him, and I promise you I will speak to him nicely, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And he, as you said, even you gave him good idea. Don't tell that you are a sheikh. Don't tell anything about yourself. Like, give me any name you want.
Yeah, I told him that so he can call you.
See, even this one he will not do, because he knew that he cannot answer our questions, and we prove that Muhammad is a false prophet. So he decided to retreat because he is powerful only in the front of someone like you to fool him. So this is what's happening. He is the one is fooling the Muslims, not me. Otherwise, if you know that this person is lying, like there's many Muslims, they say Christian Prince is lying. So why they don't call me and get me busted?
Yeah, because I've been I've been seeing your lives for maybe like 5 days now, for 1 week
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
and I'm just surprised there hasn't been any like top Muslim sheikhs or scholars calling you and just bust you in front of everyone. Do you get what I mean? I'm just
I,
surprised no one has done that.
I know what do you mean, and here we go. You have first-hand experience. You call your sheikh, who you saw. You said to me, I do not know who is he. He is the big shot, right?
Yeah.
So why the big
He's
shot?
he's like one of the top. He's like one of the top scholars in Toronto.
Okay, why the top scholar in Toronto? He don't dare even to get me busted. You see, you are not asking him even to debate me. You are asking him to get me busted. Can he call and say, hey, let me get you busted? It's going to take him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Christian Prince became shish kebab. But look what happened. He is the one is hummus.
Yeah. Because honestly, like, I just want somebody to call you and just like to bust you, make you like shish kebab.
I want that to happen too, you know.
I just don't.
I want that. I
I just
support you in that. I support you in that. You know. So what do you think? Okay, listen. The first sheikh in Toronto.
because my knowledge in Islam isn't that great. I know some ideas, but I can't explain like hadith and stuff. I'm not a scholar, but I know there's a lot of scholars in it. But I don't know why they don't call. It was so easy for me to call you, but how come they can't call you?
Exactly. You see, I don't choose my who's calling me. I don't know you.
Yeah.
Be honest with me. Have you ever spoke to each other before? Before
No,
last time?
first time.
Yeah. Did I ask you even who you are before you call me? No.
No, that's the thing. You didn't even know who I was. I could have been like Ahmed, like Zakir Naik, and I could have just bust you in front of everyone, but it wasn't Zakir Naik.
Yeah. So what we will do now? What happened, my friend? What will happen with the sheikh? Why they are running away? So Ahmed,
I don't know.
I say to you, my friend, because Islam is a lie, it's time for you to leave this cult.
I just can't. For me, it's either Islam or being an atheist. There's no
This is your
middle
business.
ground.
You see, what you will be, this is not my business. You want to be an atheist, be an atheist. But, you know, we can talk about that later. But for now, what I showed you last time you called me 2 days ago is horrible. Isn't it you who said to me that the Quran speak about the cycle of the rain? And then we
Yeah.
found the Quran is against that. So
Yeah, but then my scholar told me that the Quran is not meant to be a book of science. It's meant to be a book of science.
So how come the Muslim they made tons of articles, and if the Quran is not meant to be the book of science, why Allah speaking about science? When Allah he says that those are two body of water and they will never mix, that is science. That is not just a metaphorical, that is science. So is he saying that Allah he is not knowledgeable about science?
No, for sure he is.
Well, this is what he said to you, because he is saying, you know, I can say, okay, I can agree that a book about God is not a book about science, no problem.
Yeah.
But when
No
the
problem. Yeah.
Quran speak about science, then we cannot say Allah is not talking about science no more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So as long Allah he says, okay, you know, that said, those two waters, the fresh and the salty, they never mix. Then they never mix. That's it. I mean, what do we need to play with it? You know, they never mix. They never mix. What you will do?
Yeah.
So if I am you, and I'm looking for a truth, regardless who is the one who hold the truth, I mean, this is obviously is not from God, because God he don't say stupid things. God is wise.
But how do you explain in Islam, like how do you explain the good characters of the Prophet Muhammad? Do you get what I mean? Like,
what is the good character, my friend? Your prophet. Don't be upset from me. I'm just telling you what I believe. Okay, you asked me, so now it's time for me to tell you. Your prophet, he is 54 years old, going after a child. She is 6 years old in the Islamic calendar, which means 5 years in our calendar. Is that a good character? Muhammad, let me, Ahmad. What do you think if your father come to your house and he flirt with your wife?
My father flirt with my wife?
Yes. What do you think if your dad, God forbid, you know, I'm not insulting your father, I'm saying if, let us say, what do you think if your father come to your house
and
he flirt with your wife?
Like flirt how? Like he's attracted to her, or like what do you mean? Like he
you know,
likes her?
he flirt for her. He say, you know, praise be to Allah who made my heart flip for you. You know, he tell her clearly that he like her, he want her.
I would think like he lost his, like he has mental problems, like mental health or something, or Alzheimer or
What?
something.
Okay,
Maybe.
what about he is a bad person too?
Yeah.
Do you think a good person will go, even your friend? What about if your brother? So this is cannot be, because you are the one who mentioned to me the good character, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, a good character is not you go into the house of somebody and then this man, he have a wife and she is married, regardless if you are a father or the neighbor, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't flirt, you know, you don't flirt with the women. So I want you to look with me in the screen. You speak Arabic, I speak Arabic. I can give you the link actually, you know, but this is Tafsir al-Qurtubi, volume number 14, page number 190.
Let me open up YouTube. I don't have YouTube open.
Okay.
I just have Skype.
Yeah, all right, no problem. I will send you a link. Let me send you a link which is can be shared. This one have Arabic title, so it's going to be hard to share. All right.
Because you know, like my sheikh, he told me that the Prophet Muhammad, like peace be upon him, he never used to kill like innocent people, like compared to the
We will see
Christians
if this
and
is true. We
Crusaders.
will see if this is true or not. This is absolutely false. All the ones your prophet he killed, they were innocent, all of them. Anyway, so let us see. Let me send you this link so you can open it from your side to make it easier.
All right, yeah.
All right. This is a link, one of many links. Actually, you don't need to go by this one. You can open Tafsir al-Qurtubi for the chapter I'm going to show you, which means as any book, doesn't matter really for me. This is your Islamic interpretation. This is what the scholars they say, and this is what the reference at the Hadith says. So open with me the link I just gave you. You know how to search for certain words in a page?
Is that Control F? Yeah.
All right. Search for the word Subhan.
Well, I gotta change my keyboard to Arabic keyboard because it's in English.
Oh. Well, anyway, if you go in that page, you see where it says page number 172?
Yeah, I see it.
All right. It says here that the Prophet, when he went to Zainab, he stayed there for some time. And then he came to Zayd one day. And then he found Zainab, فَأَبْصَرَ زَيْنَبَ قَائِمَةً. He found Zainab standing. And she was white, beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I see it. White and big.
So why? Because the Arab at that time, they like to have a wife. She is overweight. They call it, you know, now they call it, you know, big and beautiful, because this is like the average of beauty. If you are skinny at that time, people don't like her.
Back then, that was the beauty standard.
And look what it says here. وَمِنْ أَتَمِّ نِسَاءِ قُرَيْشِ. So she was from the most beautiful, perfect women of Quraysh, correct?
Yeah.
Read with me carefully. It says فَهَوِيهَا. Do you see it?
Yeah. Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh.
This is the character of a prophet. فَهَوِيهَا. He loved her. He felt actually the فَهَوِيهَا is not even love. It's like a you know, he have a lust for her, like he lost his control, you know. And then what he said to her, look, he did not only you know, in his heart he felt like he want to sleep with her. He said, Subhanallahi muqallibul qulub. Do you see it?
Yeah. Wow.
How Muhammad used even the God name, his God. Remember, Allah is his God, right? He used his God name to flirt with the married women.
Oh, wow. But But the Prophet didn't even have a son. He only had a daughter.
Doesn't matter, my friend. He adopted him. This is from the time of Khadija, because Muhammad cannot have kids. He's an impotent man. So because Muhammad cannot have kids, Khadija, she wanted him to have a son, so they adopted this person. But however, he is adopted or not, let us say you are my friend and I come to your house. How in the world, and I claim to be a sheikh, I claim to be, I'm not a prophet even. This guy is a prophet. This is supposedly the best of mankind, the Muslim they claim. And you, a second ago, you told me how you explained to me the great character of Muhammad, right? So based on this, Ahmed, if you go to the house of your son one day, you see your son's wife, and she is wearing maybe something see-through, maybe, or you know, she's in her house, and this is her dad, correct? The father of the husband is a father, right?
Yeah.
It's forbidden for her. So how in the world the father of his own son, he flirt with married women? How in the world, even if he is not a father, he flirt, and not only that, he used the name of his God.
Yeah.
To flirt.
I read that.
So what do you say?
I'll be honest with you, from what I read, it's really bad.
Not only
but
this,
I can't just take that.
Listen, Ahmed, listen, read carefully, continue reading. فَسَمِعَتْ زَيْنَبَ بِالتَّسْبِيحَ. So Zainab, she heard him flirting, praising her by Allah, using Allah name. And then she told her husband Zayd, فَذَكَرَتْهَا لِزَيْد. You see it?
Yeah, I already read it.
And then look what it says.
Yeah.
فَفَطِنَ زَيْد. Like, what the heck? So now Zayd, he got it. They are sleeping together. They are, you know, there's something between them. Because there's no good woman. She will be excited. She should say to him, shame on your father. Look what he said to me, correct?
Yeah.
She did not say that. She liked it. Obviously, they are sleeping together already. And then he went to his father and he says, oh, Messenger of Allah, please give me permission to divorce her. فَفَطِنَ Zayd. So Zayd got it. They are already together. This is the man they told you he is a good man. What do you think?
Well, you know, I can't just. Maybe this was written by the enemy of Islam.
My friend, this is Al-Qurtubi, my friend. This is Al-Qurtubi, and you can open the website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So this is written by the enemy of Islam, and you Muslim teaching it in your school? Are we going to blame the Jews as usual for anything happen? Is that a story written by the Jews? Is Al-Qurtubi as a Jew?
No.
And by the way, this is not only Al-Qurtubi, this is many books. And nobody says this is a fabrication. And here you will see actually, it says, وَقِيلَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ بَعَثَ رِيحًا فَرَفَعَتِ السِّتْرَ وَزَيْنَبَ مُتَفَضِّلَ. And Allah, He sent wind. Look, Allah is working for Muhammad. Allah is working for Muhammad. Allah, He sent wind, and the curtain is left, and she was mutafaddila, which means she is almost wearing nothing. في منزلها, so she is at home, you know. And then فرأى زينب فوقعت في نفسه. So he saw Zainab and he wanted her. And not only that, فوقع في نفس زينب أنها وقعت في نفس النبي. So Zainab, she noticed too that Muhammad, he wanted her.
I think I read a similar thing in the Quran as well, but it wasn't in details.
Yeah, this is the interpretation of the verse, my friend, where it says Allah, He says to him, Allah saying to him, are you going to hide your, you know, what Allah, He made it clear for you that you want her? Look, it says here, وَقَالَ ابن عباس وَتُخْفِي فِي نَفْسِكَ الْحُبَّ لَهَا. This is the meaning of the verse. Why you are hiding? Look at the hypocrite. The guy, he went to Muhammad telling him, let me divorce her. Muhammad, he says, why you want to divorce her? A second ago he was flirting with his wife.
Yeah,
you know,
unbelievable. Yeah.
So come on, Ahmad, you know, it's time. It's time, my friend. I mean, you are I can tell you are coming from a good family. You are not that trashy to accept such a man to be a prophet for you.
You know, see, yeah, this is a pretty bad like, what's written there. I need to save this link and show it to my sheikh and see what he says about
what
it.
He will say to you, this guy, Allah, he block his have Islamophobia. This is what he will say to you. He already gave you the answer. Didn't you get it, Ahmad? Because if he have the guts, if he have a truth, he will not stand to come and say, hey, let me show everybody that you are a fabricator. And as you see, Ahmad, what he will say about this. I mean, this is in your Islamic website. I can give it to you from the government of Saudi Arabia. And even this one is a government website. So what he will say.
Does Jalalain and Tabari and all of them, do they say the same thing about this? Well, or is it just Qurtubi?
There is different details, but all of them, all you see, Al-Qurtubi, he was not a witness to say. He is not saying. It says there Ibn Abbas. Do you see Ibn Abbas?
Oh, where?
Okay. It says وقال ابن عباس وتخفي في نفسك الحب لها. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So here they are. Al-Qurtubi is a person giving interpretation using the companion who witnessed the story, not him, because Al-Qurtubi wasn't there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ibn Kathir wasn't there. Those are people, they are collecting information about the story and they are putting it together.
Then, but why do people say that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he was the most, he was the best of mankind?
Ask yourself. You are the one who told me that just 10 minutes ago. Because you do not know, my friend. I don't want to insult you. You know, you were ignorant. I just inform you something you do not know. Because of our ignorance, you know, we say things, it's not true. Because we grow up in a society, everybody praising Muhammad, he's amazing, he's the best of mankind. When the guy is nothing but a perverted man.
But then how do you explain like all the miraculous times he has won in war?
What he won? He always lost, actually. Most of the war, actually. If you read the story of Badr, you will see he predicted, even he told them that there's a few of them will be there. He saw a dream about the number of people who will fight him. They went there, they found a huge number, and look what happened. Just to show you, this is a comedy. So Ahmed, tomorrow you will go to war, okay? And I will say to you, okay, well, one of you can fight 10. Who told me that? Allah. Do you think that if Allah says one can fight 10, Allah can make it happen?
For sure.
All right. So how come it didn't happen?
If you have God by your side, doesn't matter how many.
Exactly. If I have God on my side, even if I am one and there's a 1 billion human being, they want to fight me, I will win, correct? Because they are not fighting me, actually, they are fighting God, correct?
Yeah.
If we go to chapter 8.
But the Prophet did win.
Hold on. No, he did not. No, he did not. He lost. Listen. Chapter 8, verse number 65. Allah said to Muhammad, Allah saying to Muhammad, this is not Muhammad saying to Allah, O Prophet, rouse the believers to fight. If there is 20 among you, patient and persevering, they will vanquish 200. Correct?
Yeah.
The Muslim, they went to the war and they lost. And then when he came back, in order to cover himself, he says, verse number 66, for the present, Allah has lightened your task, for he knoweth that there is a weak spot on you. So if there is 100 of you with patience and persevering, they will vanquish 200. So look what happened. From 1 to 10 to 1 to 2.
Yeah, wow.
Allah now he found a weakness. This is a prophet. So shit, you keep saying shit, it's okay. So so Allah now he found that you have a weakness. Who care about their weakness? You just told them 1 to 10 they can have victory. Who care if they are 1, if there is even a child, correct? Even if it's an infant, like the maximum he can do poo-poo in this war. If Allah he said, and Allah is God supposedly, if Allah he says he will win, well, he will win.
Yeah, I don't know, Alex. That's that's the thing with the Quran, because Quran says that it's a very easy book to understand, But even when I read it as in Arabic, it's still not easy to understand.
No, for me it's very easy. I laugh. You know, for me I love, because you see, maybe, you know, for you it's not easy to understand. I understand the language is stupid. I understand with you. The language is so stupid.
It's a hard language.
No, it's not a hard language. It's a stupid language. You know, like I will give you an example. If we
like
go,
the Arabic isn't clear.
No. The Arabic, yeah, the Arabic it's not the Arabic. The Arabic is a language which is actually very clear, but the Quran is stupid, you know. And the funny is the Quran saying that we made the Quran a clear book for people. So if we go to chapter Al-Kafirun, you know Al-Kafirun, right?
Yeah, I know that. I spoke to my sheikh about that. I always tell him, like,